Hey Fight Fam, buckle up because this August 23rd, 2025 UFC Fight Night 257 main event in Shanghai is about to erupt, and it stars Johnny the Brazilian Bomber Walker versus China's own Mountain Tiger Zhang Mingyang in a high-stakes, hard-hitting light heavyweight showdown that might go off in seconds or steal your breath for 5 full rounds. Imagine a veteran highlight reel slugger returning from a rocky skid, eager to reassert his legacy, crashing headfirst into a young knockout artist on a perfect finish streak, defending home turf with relentless firepower. This isn't just a fight. It's a collision of eras, styles, and global narratives coming to life under the bright lights of the Mercedes-Benz Arena in Shanghai. You're not just watching punches. It's a story told in power, precision, and pulse-racing drama. Let's set the scene. UFC is stepping back onto mainland China for the first time since before the pandemic, returning to Shanghai after nearly 8 years. Their last show here was in 2017, when Michael Bisping ate a brutal KO, and now it's 2025. Fight nights are bigger, global reach is broader, and the stakes have never been higher. This event, UFC Fight Night, Walker vs. Zhang, also known as UFC Fight Night 257 or UFC on ESPN Plus 115, goes down August 23rd at Shanghai Indoor Stadium, and it's more than a fight. It's a moment of renewal, history, and cultural pride. Turning to the fighters, first up is Johnny Walker, 33 years old, towering at 6 foot 6 inches with an insane 82-inch reach. That's a clearance zone between him and his opponent where he can drop highlight reel shots from aloof positions. He's known for wild, flashy finishes, spinning elbows, dynamic kicks, creative angles. His record, 21 wins, 9 losses, plus 1 no contest, with 16 KOs and 3 submissions. He's electrifying when he's on. But the flip side, he's coming off back-to-back knockout losses, and his defense has been pinpointed as a soft spot. He's fighting from below now, trying to sting the division back into respect. In his corner stands Mingyang Zhang, 26, soon turning 27, from China. The hype in the region is palpable. According to ESPN, his record reads 19 wins and 6 losses. But what stands out? Every win has ended before the final bell. 13 via knockout TKO, 6 via submission. Even in the UFC, he's 3-0 so far, all first-round finishes, earning multiple Performance of the Night bonuses. He's called Mountain Tiger for his ferocity, and his foundation in Sanda gives him a hybrid edge: strikes, takedowns, ground transitions, blending with surgical precision. This isn't hype. It's a facts-based launchpad into superstardom. Let's talk numbers and expectations. BetOnline puts Zhang at around -400, while Walker's underdog line jumps from +300 to +330, depending on the book. Everyone's banking on Zhang to steamroll this early. Opening to such odds tells the story. Zhang's accuracy, output, and momentum versus Walker's size, power, and theatrics. The books are leaning hard for Zhang. Stats tell a rich tale. Zhang lands nearly 11 significant strikes per minute with roughly 64% accuracy, an insane rate. Walker, in contrast, lands about 3.9 strikes per minute at around 53% accuracy. Zhang absorbs more, he throws more, but his defense is tighter, around 53%. Walker absorbs fewer, but with only about 44% defense, meaning when you connect on him, you plant him. Plus, Walker throws in takedowns with perfect success, though rarely. Zhang hasn't shown grappling, so if Walker surprises with the mat game, it could tilt the narrative, but that remains speculative. Let's break down their strengths and weaknesses head to head. Walker's reach and creative striking can keep Zhang from settling in, and his unpredictability is a weapon. Meanwhile, Zhang's relentless pace, accuracy, and finishing instinct are lethal, mixing wild Sanda kicks with takedown fluidity. But Zhang is short and less tested in UFC's higher pressure. Walker has been tested and broken recently, but carries veteran fight IQ. The edge depends on who gets their game going first. What makes this stylistic clash even more fascinating? It's not just weapons. It's timing, durability, and mental resolve. Walker's recent KO losses, Ankalaev, Bozdemir, raise red flags about his chin. Zhang, clean as ever, is rising. He's on a wave, comes off Anthony Smith's retirement scrap with a TKO, fresh off Ozzy Diaz's elbow, scored another first-round finish. Walker is a fighter who wins in scraps. Zhang finishes clean. Can Walker absorb enough, survive the first minute or two, and drag this into a gritty mid-fight scrap? Or will Zhang unravel him before that? There's a narrative angle here too. Underdog resurgence versus homegrown knockout prodigy. Walker is in redemption mode, fighting not just for a win, but for legacy. Zhang is about national pride and breaking into mainstream legit stardom in the UFC. It's veteran versus prodigy, elephant versus tiger. The show is built around the drama of that storyline and staged in Asia's largest market. Let's not overlook the larger card. Co-main features Brian Ortega versus Aljamain Sterling, a massive featherweight clash with title implications. The card also includes other intriguing bouts, like Sergey Pavlovich versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. Some fans are saying the Ortega-Sterling fight even deserved a headline, given their reputations. Online chatter notes, Zhang versus Walker makes no sense as main event. Seems more about giving a Chinese fighter top billing. That tension adds spice to the broadcast narrative. So what's your play going in? If Walker can catch Zhang early with unorthodox offense, or mix in grappling unexpectedly, he could steal round 1 or 2. But the mathematical edge belongs to Zhang. Younger, fresher, higher output, and brutal efficiency. A win pushes him up the ranks in the 205-pound division and cements his profile globally. For Walker, it's stay alive time. Prove he's still a highlight reel threat despite recent setbacks. For your YouTube audience, lean into this. Break down tape from Walker's flashy finishes. Contrast with Zhang's methodical blitzes. Use stats, strike rate, accuracy, reach, finish rates, mental resilience. Keep it informational, clean, visual. Use generic clips, and respectful. No exaggerated claims. Surefire KOs or he can't win. Don't pass policy muster. Stick with analysis. Adhering to YouTube's policy means neutral tone, no hate, no fake hype. You can say Zhang lands 64% of his strikes per minute. Walker lands 53% as factual. But you can't imply Walker is clinically broken or Zhang is invincible. Avoid copyrighted content. Don't quote fighter names with the full fight video. Just describe generically or use public domain. Your voices should be clear, audience-friendly, respectful, and engaging. So fight fans, mark your calendars for August 23rd, 2025. This one's not just a fight, it's a stylistic, strategic, global collision. Will Johnny Walker reignite his highlight reel and shock the division? Or will Zhang Mingyang roar home with another first-round finish? Either way, it's tonight's must-watch showdown. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and drop your predictions. And may the best striker win clean, smart, and unforgettable.